Gente, estamos en un nuevo video de Genshin Impacto. Aquí va a empezar la cinemática.
Wake up! Hey, did you hear me?
Sandrone.
Columbina, I said...
Oh, good morning, Sandra.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually. And could you kindly not use my quarters as your personal nap room next?
But I feel... And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it smells lovely.
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more frugal...
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. I had a little free time today, so I made a batch. Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really can't wait, I guess you can go ahead and...
Tenía hambre, pobrecita. Pero esa cara de quicio, Sandrone.
Hey, at least let me finish before you start eating. Did the Frost Moon Scions not teach you basic table manners? Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty...
These are so tasty.
Of course they are. I made them.
I was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What the fuck? ¿Qué manera de buscar enojarla?
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. Why did you leave your old... I mean, I'm sure their food was awful. But...
Well, life there didn't go quite how I imagined.
What were you expecting? You're a god. You're Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink. How bad can it be?
Well, would you help other people just for free food and drink? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic.
The Lord Artificer.
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't he have something to do with the, narcissist?
Narcissenkreuz Ordo.
Guapa, guapísima.
Yes, that was it. Narcissenkreuz Ordo. So, would you try to fulfill their wishes?
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me.
Exactly. Well, I felt the same way.
What do you know? We're on the same page for once. In his later years, Elen did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do. If I had any wishes of my own. Well, I don't. And I'm not in any mood to fulfill someone else's either.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. You're not gonna remember. Anyway, the point... Let me ask you this. What sort of place would you like to live in?
A place where people don't ask me for things I cannot give them. Where they don't worship me or fear me. I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And ideally, it would be somewhere with the smell of coffee and snacks.
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Era como una hermana mayor, casi mamá exigente. Qué ternura.
Did I? Of course. I'm back. I dreamed of events from my past. Sandrone, I miss you all so much. Back there. I guess I managed to harness all the Kuvaki energy on Hisei. Time is flowing backwards here. And I can use that familiar power to enter the world of the past. That mystery ally everyone talked about. It was me all along. I can sense that there isn't much more power remaining up ahead. What lies at the end of all of this? Will time keep flowing into the past? And will I ever find my way back?
Ah, un viejita luna. Tipo.
Yep.
It's getting harder and harder to use my power. I'm no match for the abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments. Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time. The final night cemetery. This is where Flint's is based.
Or not? How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option.
Seems like they're searching for information. Oh, was this my doing too?
To expose the true intentions of this Rereer, we need to dive into Notcry's history.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable? Or if I choose not to help them now,
Hope we don't land on our head.
they're my friends. I can't not help them.
Ghost!
And the other one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Luanatar?
Lunatar, qué linda.
You can sense my presence? Wait!
No tiene permitido interactuar con Lunatar.
Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence I've been sent. She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains why the Traveler has... But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess's That's... any power up ahead. Just a void, stretching out into infinity. This is likely my final chance to enter the past. It's now or never. I have to find a way back. Easy Island? Where's Luanatar?
Seeing Anafa and Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming.
No. Stay calm. I don't have much power. Think, Columbina. How to... a way back. Do I go back to Moon Prayer Night? And if I return in my current state, what will become of me then? Dotori's actions that day proved that he'd been planning that for a long time. He had already seized the power, even if I managed to get back. How can I fight against him when he wields the Tri-Lune Authority? I can't. If I go back like this, I have to find some way of rivaling the power he has usurped. Wait. Does that mean... I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live.
But how do I communicate my plan to my friends? Should I write it down here? No, I need something with a close connection to me. Something I can use as a medium to tell them what... Now it makes sense.
¿Sabes qué va a ser? El nacimiento de Luanatar. Luanatar. Mexicana la señorita.
Hey, what was that? Felt like some sort of breeze blew by.
It was I who brought Luanatar into being. I gave up a piece of my... That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space. It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've entered. Because we have a deep connection.
Hey there!
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that Luanatar hadn't been born then. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't recognize the soul hidden within you. Back then, I was just a little lost dove. I had yet to become Columbina Hyposelenia.
Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Best you find someone else to hang out with.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the traveler's side, guide him, and help him in my stead.
Es la persona más amable que he conocido jamás en toda la vida.
Oh, and bring him to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there who will need his help. Go on.
Colombina adquirió fuerza. Reconocer a Éter adquirió fuerza y confianza y determinación. Nada mal.
You too. Go and live your story. As for mine must go.
Yo voy a leer que hay mucho lore de por medio, dijo. Está difícil. Pero está chido también.
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? You could crush people like ants without consequence, or tear off their heads or limbs as you please.
What the fuck?
Believe me, such a life is but one small step away.
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? Why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the highest level, where I shall be not just a god, but also a servant to many sacred... A god's laboratory is the perfect playground. But it needs the right... Mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders. I'd prefer my first guest to be a distinguished individual such as yourself. And I know you could make the most of the opportunity.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. The same dilemma that Rerir once faced. Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit? Rerir did.
Have you made up your mind?
I can't do it. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the hero you say.
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still things you are unwilling to... Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time to learn to be...
I really doubt I could...
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the sign. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so rough. Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing.
Detecto que es el prototipo rencor, güey. No hay otro, no tiene una espada helada con el muro.
Now then.
Y ya está. Ahora cómo vamos a salvar a las personas que metió en su experimento, güey. Personas inocentes. Con las que está jugando de esa manera. Miren gente, así se llama mi trotamundos. Shiroimi Rai. Traducido es futuro en blanco. De ahora en más él escribirá sus páginas. ¿Qué les parece? Hermoso juego de nombre, ¿cierto? Juego de palabras en el nombre.
You're still gonna call me Hat Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue? I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Now we're even. Distracting Dotori was tough. I won't lie. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one shot. Ugh. I never wanted to obliterate. Dotori doesn't recognize me. But his segments were originally made based on an analysis of my operational principles. I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out what...
So Dotori doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Irminsul. Did he really miss his only chance for revenge?
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not blaming you, okay?
Ah, se volvió pana.
And I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing Dotori are equally important goals. Everyone would be pretty stuck without you. It's best you live.
How are you holding up? Are you alright? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the energy field, and only meet up once it was safe.
You don't look injured. It seems that Dotori didn't do anything to you.
Alright. Rescue operation. There's a lot more work to be done before this is over.
Eso es todo, gente, por hoy. Mientras que cambia de pantalla. Chao, chao.